setup. I know it's rare doing 2 streams in 2 days. It's crazy. Wow, the delay on stream is crazy. All right. I didn't do any. Yeah, we do play HSR. Yumi and I both, actually. I didn't do any kind of pre-stream prep. I was just like, I'm gonna stream tonight, and I just hit go live. So, still kind of getting set up right now. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I did play Genshin for a while, and I was kind of like, it's alright. Wasn't a huge fan of the gameplay, but it was like a bunch of character vignettes, which I guess was okay. But Star Rail has been absolutely mind-blowing with how good it's been, except for the Shenzo. We don't talk about the Shenzo yet. What do I get? Give me things. Right, Boot Hill event. I gotta do this. And... yeah. So, Boot Hill event. It's like that lot. I don't even remember what the other event was. Where you had to send out expeditions, and it was really boring. And... it was time gated, so people who started late couldn't finish it. Yeah, I'm really happy that so many not story heavy, but the writing for a lot of games has been so strong lately. Such an asshole in this game. And I love that they let me be an asshole in this game, just like in 14. I choose all the bad choices. Interstellar Cowboy. Oh, so they admitted Texas is canon. So I call Boot Hill Texas, just because I feel like he's such a stereotype of like the idealistic cowboy. I guess it just reminds me of Texas. You mean people in Texas don't pull their guns out to say hello? A wanted bounty on Boot Hill? You don't say. Why wouldn't there be one on him already? I absolutely agree. So my Warrior of Light's kind of a trash goblin too, but here it's literally a trash goblin. It's amazing. You know, kicking birds out of trash cans, because that's my trash in my trash can. Get out. The more chaotic a situation is, the more money we stand to make from it. Amazing. What a true friend. Today's special assignment was issued by the IPC. So not the Harmony, not Boot Hill, not anything. Yeah, IPC likes me. Yes, I do love Kalis. I played Lumion in Genshin, and I was like, I should go with the male. And it seems to be like what I pick is the opposite of whatever they promote. So I was really happy to see Kalis start popping up in like the cinematics and the adverts and stuff. I was like, yes, finally. Man, Boot Hill's awesome. I think all of the voice actors in this game do such an incredible job. Like it's stunning. I have to put Ratio with her because I have to torment him. And then we'll put, let's see, who would annoy the shit out of each other? They're so visible for this game. It's really interesting. So not only do they stream the game and talk about it together, but they do crazy stuff. Like seeing Firefly's voice actress do Sam's lines was crazy. And I'm just waiting for Boot Hill's voice actor to redo his lines with all the cuss words. I really like Sila's voice actress. Sila's voice actress cracks me up. Okay, so I'm going to put Welt with Gwyn. There we go. Okay. Absolute max right now. I have not logged in today, so I have to do all my dailies and stuff. Oh, I didn't have it. Yes, I have. I just have to burn Trailblaze. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Her voice actress is amazing. I feel like they're doing full-on representation. I saw her Japanese voice actress actually has a genetic disorder. I was like, that's so cool. You are living it. That's what you're doing with your life. You're living it and you're enjoying it. And that's what's important.
Miss Himiko, with your courage ablaze, the stars seem to shine even brighter.
Right, and pull in Lucha, who I already have, but I get thingies for using support. And even though there's no lightning weakness, I'm still gonna roll. Jesus, ridiculous. I heard about that yesterday, and now canonically, apparently, Firefly likes it. So now everybody protect all beauty.
You won't get away. I weep for the departed. It takes a fall. Still waters uplifted.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
All beauty.
I weep for the departed. It takes a fall.
I lost my last 50.
You won't get away.
60.
Still waters uplifted. You won't get away.
My harmony roster is so good.
Protect old beauty!
Oh, Firefly's
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
cheating on everybody with everybody.
I weep for the departed.
But it's okay, because
It too shall fall. Still waters uplifted.
also I'm just really shocked at how good some of the characters are. I'm used to like a lot of characters being
old beauty!
You won't get away. Dark side to them, but here it's just oh yeah, it's not. I actually had turned it on last night because I was getting kind of drowned out. There we go. Okay, how's that? Better?
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens,
Combat is
and I'm no
probably
exception.
better ways to engage. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Yeah, I remember reading the story of Frontline Planet, and I was like, Firefly's Silver Knight. She's gotta be an autonomous unit. And I haven't finished 2.2 yet, so I don't know if it's like she controls it or if she transforms into it. I don't know yet. So I'm really excited to find out more about that. Also, I was really surprised to learn that Swarm was around not too long ago.
I
Like
weep
around
for
the
the
founding of
departed.
Penacony. That's interesting. One thing I will say about the fandom for this game is whenever a new voice actor or actress comes out, sometimes the fandom can be kind of shitty. Like Acheron's voice actress got a lot of crap because she wasn't the same voice actress as A in Convention. But Acheron's voice actress absolutely destroys the world. Like she does such an amazing job. So I'm not sure why,
I weep
why
for
people
the
are there.
It too shall fall.
Oh, you're gonna have to let me know how that is.
Humanity never conceals
Like I've heard
its
mixed
desire to
things,
control
but
the
I've
heavens,
heard they
and
fixed a
I'm
lot
no
of the stuff
exception.
that was wrong with the game. So, I've been playing Honkai for well. It's a little bit overwhelming what I'm doing when I can. So I'm like all in on this Hoyoverse thing. Oh, I don't blame you.
Still waters uplifted.
Yeah, right now, pretty much all I'm playing is HSR. I'm actually going through Persona 3 Reload as well.
I weep for the departed.
And then, just playing Fallout 76.
It too shall fall.
I watched the show, and I got the urge to play Fallout again. Yeah, I never get invited to be how evaded. It's okay.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Receive divinity.
Maybe it's for the best. Because then I don't have to be locked into playing at a certain time. Like, oh, the game is only going to be available for 3 hours on a Tuesday.
Humanity
I had
never
like 3
conceals its
a.m.
desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I weep for the departed.
I think I've been in one beta ever.
Protect all beauty.
You won't get away. Destined for oblivion.
And fleeting.
Still waters uplifted. You won't get away. Destined for oblivion. You won't get away.
Realized
I weep for the
totally
departed.
forgot to hop in order.
It too shall fall.
Oops. 5. Nice.
All beauty.
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I don't remember what game I paid it for. I remember it was very short-lived. I don't think the game lasted. I don't think it's available anymore.
Still waters uplifted. You won't get away. I weep for the departed. It is the fall. Destined for oblivion. You won't get away.
Protect all beauty!
Yeah, not wrong. Especially this year. This year my luck is just abysmal.
You won't get away.
Like, if there was a prize, I would probably
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no
not allowed
exception.
to play the lottery, because if I played the lottery, I'm pretty sure they'd come up to me and be like,
I weep for the
congratulations, you owe us money. I was like, ow!
It is the fall.
Just that unlucky.
You won't get away. Destined for oblivion. You won't get away.
Yeah, if something good happens to me, I'm like, ooh, I better be careful if I use up all my luck. Like when I pulled on Black Swan. Excuse me. When I pulled on Black Swan in this game, I got her in like 22 pulls, and I was like, oh, what bad thing is going to happen to me now?
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I weep for the departed. It is the fall.
All things balanced, as they should be. Alright. Seabiscuit. Oh my god. All about Boot Hill. I really didn't want to like Boot Hill, and then I fell in love with Boot Hill. I was like, Boot Hill's the best. I love him. He's crazy. It's like, oh, we're having trouble with the hotel staff. How about I pull out my gun? All right. Oh. Do I have one of these? Yeah, I'm gonna do one of these just to. It really does turn people off, and it turned me off initially. I saw a lot of stuff about HSR before it came out, and I was like, I kind of felt burned out by Genshin. I was like, I don't want to play another one. And then I was like, wait, it's turn-based and sci-fi. Like, okay, let's give it a shot. Yeah, they really are. But I feel like Hoyoverse does a good job with their gachas, because you don't really need it. And I'm sure there's a challenge mode where it's like, you know, play through the entire game without pulling a single character. Yeah. Hey, Zent. So you've been mobbed by clowns holding machetes and machine guns. That's kind of terrifying, but also amazing. I'll tell you two things I like about Genshin. I like the environment, and I like the music. Also, some of the character designs are really good. But as far as the gameplay and story, not a fan. Okay. All right, let's do this. All right, one round full and a 5-star. Are you playing Fallout or something? All right, 5-star. Here we go. Oh look, it's March. You're not a 5-star. Get out of here. Asta. Okay. And Robin. Yay. You don't like the Fallout series? Oh yeah, I was playing Fallout 76 before I hopped on here. I did the Mothman prophecy. Okay, so my luck is done. There we go. Alright, Robin, welcome to the team. Yeah, and apparently 2 4-stars and a 5-star. You can get more than 1 5-star at once. I saw someone get trolled. They lost their 50-50 and then immediately won the 5-star on the banner. Like, on the same 10 pull. So, there goes my luck. And I'm pretty sure Asta and March are already E6'd, so I got literally nothing. Alright, Robin. Who's gonna be all the way down at the end. Yes, I know there's a quicker way to do this, but... Okay. I don't have nearly enough materials to level her up. No, this is not luck. This was literally, I lost my 50-50 for Aventurine. I got Himiko. And then I had like 50 or 60 pulls towards my hard pity already. So it was either going to be this 10 pull or the next one.
Only consistent practice can ensure optimum performance.
It just looked really good. Oh no. And I just used up all my trailblazing. Oh well. An IPC senior staff work permit. That's interesting. Why would she need an IPC work permit to level up? That's making me wonder. It's making me wonder things. Sure, I'll give her Dance 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 for now. And then we'll superimpose it with another one. Okay. And then I guess we'll just relic her up. Now she's got cowboy gear. Penacony's the biggest mindfuck ever. I love it, and I think this proves definitively that not binge releasing really helps in a good way. I am a huge fan of speculation and being able to talk about theories and what you think might be coming and what is happening. That's part of the reason I do lore shit. But it's really been a lot of fun. Every step where it's like, okay, Robin and Firefly are dead. Okay, maybe Firefly's not dead. And then just all of this rampant speculation and everything with Aventurine and Acheron. It's been great. When will I make an SJHSR Thinker stream? When I dive a little bit further into Honkai Impact. So I'm still trying to get a foundation for what the world looks like, because I feel like even though HSR kind of has its own rules, Honkai Impact really kind of rounds the universe and dives a little deeper into things. So I want to get more of a foundation there. Plus, there are some really good. I was trying to jump. There's some really good lore streamers for Hoyoverse already. Like Homu Labs is amazing. I have really been enjoying watching his videos. And he's hilarious. So cannot recommend Homu Labs enough. Alright. Get things gotten. Get this. Yay. Summoning my people. Alright. So now I gotta go back to here. So I was in the middle of the acting challenges. And then I did the time trial. I finished that. I saved the owl clock. And now I'm on to the third trial so that I can punch Argenti in the face. Never mind that he's on my team. Actually, I gotta take him off my team. I need Black Swan.
It's your call.
And
What kind of dance do you want?
Kafka.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles and proven yourselves. But, unfortunately, there is only one who can be Pelaconi's festive superstar.
It's gonna be me.
In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar.
I love how they're building us up like it's some kind of mystery who it is, and I'm like, it's Argenti. There's no one else it can be. Also, can I just say how happy I am that even though we don't get to go outside, I'm really happy that we get to go to Scorch Sand.
Superstar Showdown.
I was really hoping we'd get to see some of the other moments. And also, budget right here. It's like, this looks so good. It's ridiculous, but it looks so good. Alright. Arena 2 or Arena 1? Like, literally... What's your favorite color? Blue or purple? I'm gonna go with purple. I like purple. Mario Galaxy shit, right? Look, it's someone I've never seen before and had no idea that would be here.
No way. I think I just saw someone extraordinary.
Wow, I am shocked. See my shocked face that it's Argenti. I wish he was voiced. That makes me so sad that he's not voiced. Oh.
Are you a knight of beauty?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, feigned shocked expression. Oh. I love Argenti. He's so over the top. Yeah, but what happened to that guy you were with who you made, you know, throw away his life to pursue beauty? That's true. Maybe they did run out of time. Or his voice actor was unavailable. But then that would mean that they would have been unavailable in every language. Oh, good. He saved 32 people. Also, I want to meet the Stray Cat duelist. That sounds amazing. You led them here to revel in harmony, but this place is fake harmony. I'm busy saving the world. No, is this the beauty? It's dazzling. Dashing IPC ambassador whose radiance matches that of a beautiful peacock aventurine remains in a woeful state. How I wish he too could partake in this splendid occasion. That background is making me dizzy. I like it. Okay, back to business. Since fate has brought us together, it stands to reason that you both seek the accolade of the audition's victor, correct? Silver armored fusion. Wow, they mistook him for Sam. That's hilarious. Due to my lack of eloquence. Oh, I love Aventurine. There were so many people in this I did not want to like, and then I was like, I love you. You're amazing. What matters is that I now stand before you. Our paths have crossed. I, Argenti of the Knights of Beauty, am humbly requesting for a battle in the name of the Code of Chivalry with you both. Asshole. If I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, kindly grant me passage to the Crown of Victory and recognize that Drill of the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all. and then he attacks you.
Bear witness.
Of course, I literally
Just
have
in
nothing
time.
he's weak against.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
God, I love this music. I forgot how good it was.
I weep for the departed. It is fall.
They do a really good job of making you care about characters in this game, and I feel like this game has yet to forget about characters, except for maybe Kingdom.
I'll see you off.
But it hasn't really been long enough to stick for sure.
Stand still.
Receive divinity.
Destiny's hand
Eternal
is truly
sleep.
blessed.
I used to be able to say that about 14, but not lately.
Destiny
Very
isn't
much
chosen.
having a dry spell.
Memories are
Black Swan
beneath
alone.
the water lies an endless abyss.
Behold, this symbol of
There we go.
duel commence.
I weep for the departed. It is shall fall.
Say bye to breathing. Good
Thanks
times.
for the
Time to
bucks.
say bye. Boom.
Another journey.
True.
Stand still.
What do you want to know?
Ill fate is dead.
Just for oblivion.
I'll see you off.
Ow.
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
Hang on. We got a Japanese toilet. My wife is very happy.
Continue.
If you chose the right dialogue with Argenti doing this, you could skip this whole fight. Oh! I mean, I just wanted to fight Argenti. I'm really happy that I got to hear his music again.
I weep for the departed. It is shall fall.
And then he got sucked into a black hole. God, his music was so good. Like, at first, the music in this game was very... I don't want to say hit or miss, but it didn't grab me. But now I'm like, yeah, since we got to Penacony, it's awesome. I still say Genshin is a step above. The former composer of Genshin was amazing. Truly a captivating contest. It's through you that I realized to uphold the honor of Adrilla. I can't do his voice. I must further hone my skills. What a beautiful lesson indeed. God, Argenti. He's just totally ignoring me. But I mean, you gotta give it to a guy who can find the beauty in a planter.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Night of Beauty.
I just think it's weird that he didn't speak. Like, only
In that
half
case,
of it's
let's make our way to
voiced. I wonder
the end.
why.
Penacony's really thronging with
I
talent.
saw they did the concert,
I
and
hope we make it in time.
I wasn't initially super interested, and I know that sounds bad. Now I'm like kicking myself for not going. I was like, oh, damn it. Should have gone. The spies! That's where Tim Curry's waiting for us. God, presents. Yes, Galactic Baseballer. I wonder what's gonna be here later if we can return here. Yes, their pictures are up there. Meanwhile, it's Acheron running up. Ah, interview time. Excellent.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. Before entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance.
So, I'm either really liking Sunday or I don't know. I have very conflicted emotions. If they turn Sunday into like a villain and he's evil, I'm gonna fucking love him, because his whole conversation with Robin about the bird and Robin realizing that Penacony is actually ruining people's lives just made him next level. I was like, oh my god, he's got a really good depth to him that I really appreciate. I mean, that's the only one. Where are my Stellar Jades? Where are my Stellar Jada?
Your endeavors are worthy of extra recognition, and I've taken steps to ensure that. However, this reward is not a material one, but rather the opportunity for an open and honest communication between us.
Dude, I took you to your sister.
As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus.
I don't like the sound of that. Also, I have nicknamed the Dream Master Little Nemo. I don't know if anyone remembers that. But the Pepeshi at the beginning talking to Acheron being like, I think you should leave, just kind of cemented that for me. Also, this is sus as fuck. They already met with the Dream Master. It's like you can see me beat 2.2. I might not beat it tonight. I will try. I think I'm only like a third into it. I'm still 8 hours away from the festival. But I think it's super sus that Sunday, Mr. Yang, Robin have already met with the Dream Master, discussed everything, and already came to a decision. Because if that had been the case, I feel like Welt would have contacted us and let us know. And that was kind of quick, so...
Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Dude, you are the Oak family. Like, you can literally do whatever you want.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy.
Or harmony.
Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence.
So he just kind of described now, as opposed to what was, literally, the vulnerable. I'm going back to the side quests of the people who are just absolutely miserable. The, what was it? Corolla, or what her name was, who killed herself. The guy who was Oppenheimer, and he was just living, even though he was already dead, he was just living in the dream. And equality non-existent? Of course not. We've been talking about this, how, you know, the strong stay strong and the weak stay weak, and it's even worse in Penacony. And common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Yeah, we just went over the people who literally gave up everything they had, including their children, just to be here. Like, he is literally describing Penacony right now.
Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer?
I don't know, I'd still be in a tube on her to space station, probably.
A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
Ooh, so that's a hard question. So, survival of the fittest, yes, it's brutal, it's ruthless, but it's honest. Sweet Dream Paradise is a gilded cage. It's a trap, and people throw away their actual lives for a fantasy. And in a lot of ways, it's worse. So, the problem, yeah, the two extremes. The problem with being the fittest is the fittest stay the fittest, and the other way is terrible. So I don't know why you're asking me. That's not something I can answer. Why not both?
That's not the point. Don't let him mislead you.
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse.
Is it
about
buffering pretty bad?
Past and future, is it?
I don't know why. I don't have anything else open. Sorry, I'm just taking a look at it. There's... Ah. Well. I'm only getting YouTube errors. Maybe if I just wait, it'll be fine. I mean, I disagree with that too. I think now is exactly the time they should be having an extensive discourse about Penacony's future, considering that we're at an inflection point right here. Depending on what we do now will determine whether or not Penacony survives and what form it survives in. So, I'm not exactly on the same page as Himiko here.
The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting.
I'm not convinced there was a meeting. I think Sunday just kind of decided on his own.
This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
You know what? I know Miss Robin was not in that meeting, and you know how? Because she came off the Astral Express when I pulled her. I'm kidding.
Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting.
Yeah, this framing is very villain framing. He's alone. I don't know why they always insist on putting villains alone. I think it would be very interesting if you had a villain that was part of a group. The group not necessarily evil, but not united, but like they support each other, and one of them just happens to be opposed to what you're doing specifically.
Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs. and our final course of action. The only path to take.
That's kind of unimaginative of you.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Yeah. Sunday.
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
What?
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
No, of course not. Had no idea.
I would have never thought that this nameless would point the spear at
Wow.
me.
Saying
Quite
nameless like an insult.
astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
I love it when Walt talks to someone he doesn't agree with.
Dream Master,
Like Acheron.
it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron.
They did say it like a
If we're
slur.
being
I don't know
overly
why.
cautious,
It's like,
I will return to the
nameless.
stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
So you gave away your only leverage, just like that, Robin. Come on. Burp.
Sunday, Robin. I've watched you two grow up and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve.
Robin, yes. Sunday, I don't buy. Hi, Grandpa. I love Welt.
The magnitude of this matter is enormous and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call. Someday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
That... Interesting. Okay. But why would the Dream Master need that if... Are they implying that Sunday is an emanator of harmony? That would be interesting.
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
Reminds me of Boot Hill talking about emanators losing their path. So Sunday had been an emanator of harmony at one time. Still has the power of the emanator, but has strayed from the path of harmony. it would be interesting to see what Xipe would have to say about that. And if Xipe will listen to him.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
Meanwhile, Welt's like, you don't even know where Earth is. Why are you invoking my planet's name?
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself, always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
That's the only answer they've given.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
I love it. Thank you, Welt.
What is
This
it,
is a farce.
Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws. But God, you both mentioned, are they truly Xipe?
No. Right. Well, with the steel chair coming in, hitting him over the head. Ooh. I hate when I'm right.
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One, Xipe?
We'll see.
Perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself.
Hey, Rhapsodic. You're so late yet right on time. Yeah. You missed Argenti. And we have Robin now.
In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe.
Okay, well, dropping some knowledge.
Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony.
No, I acted. So I did lines, and then I did the body acting, and then I punched Argenti in the face. I wonder what Aeon he's talking about. If he's talking about order.
Though an eon may perish,
But he's
paths with no
probably talking about
masters
way
still
before that.
linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
I mean, yeah, Trailblaze is a perfect example of that. Beauty's another. I'm convinced that Idrilla is dead.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
What do you mean without allies? Mr. Yang has his cane.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause someday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this.
Oh, no.
It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
Not the harmony.
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Xipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many.
Oh no.
Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization.
The order.
And through harmony, we obtain order.
I'm just kind of like sighing and looking up now. Damn it! It was the fucking order. Of course it was.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed.
Want to talk terms? I don't know if be aggressive. No, I ain't back.
Oh, I intend to. But that hinges on the outcome of this negotiation.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life.
I mean, you're talking about Aventurine. Also, the Swarm.
Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
That's interesting. I'd like to see that.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly.
Himiko's like,
I've
can we
always
bring
firmly
Akavili back?
believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
His ankle's glowing.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery before you remains unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
True. Yeah, who in their right mind would expose their inner self like this? Pull the baseball bat out, start breaking stuff.
That means...
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so he should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here.
Okay.
From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you.
Yeah, the bird.
I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts.
Alright, convince me.
Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird. This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in.
So you were victims of a Stellaron disaster, and then you were like, let's do that again, and build the Dreamland.
Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard,
Have a good
we
night.
spotted a fledgling Charmony dove
Thanks for stopping
on
in.
its own. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub, probably abandoned by its parents. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold, with fierce winds at night in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs and wild beasts in the vicinity. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window, and asked the adults to fashion a cage for it. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. The tragic part, something that we'd never considered, was that this bird's fate had already been determined long before this moment.
I mean, when you talk like that, talking naivety, not order.
Its destiny was determined by our momentary whim. Now, I I pass the power of choice to you all. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make?
I mean, in a figurative sense, everyone kind of is a Charmony Dove.
Stick to the original plan, and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony Dove fell. Or build a cage for it, and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home.
So this is just the two extremes, again. So you build a cage, that's Penacony, it's a prison. But it's a comfortable prison, but it's still a prison.
I eagerly
Meanwhile, the
await
other one
your
is survival
answer.
of the fittest. And this time, I have no third option.
That guy just casually throws this kind of question at us? What exactly is his deal? But fine, I'll answer, I guess. If it were me, I guess I'd choose to build a cage for the little Charmony Dove. After all, leaving it there, it's bound to get hurt by wild animals or something. And that'd just be too sad.
It looks like he really has no intention of imprisoning us. If it's just a quiz, I suppose it's fine to humor him.
That's not the point.
Back to the question. I would personally choose to build the little Charmony Dove a cage. For no special reason. I do think that a fledgling should have the right to fly into the sky. But if it can't even live to that point, then there's nothing to talk about to begin with.
Alright, should I just do whatever Firefly says? I'm 90% sure she's gonna be like, don't build a cage, leave it out to die.
I can't decipher his intentions right now.
Damn, even her.
Based solely on that question, I would probably choose to build that dove a cage. Even if I was gonna release it back into the sky, it'd have to be strong enough to fly first. If I left it where I found it, I fear it'd never get the chance to fly ever again.
Oof. This is really hard. Because they're both bad. Neither is a good option. And I see what they're doing. Like, if you choose that, then, you know, then why do you have an issue with Penacony? If you choose that, you're a monster. Yeah. I am actually leaning towards build the nest. You're still putting in effort. You're still helping it. Which is better than just leaving it. But building a cage and imprisoning it, I don't like that.
Interesting. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to reveal what fate this choice will bring to the fledgling. From what I've observed, there are at least 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vossicle scorpion, Asdana wolverine, and the Huntington winged snake. Even if they shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators in a fenced location like a yard. In such a location, only one fate awaits that little Charmony Dove. A painful death.
I mean, ultimately, death is the fate of everything, so...
As for the choice you made, I am deeply sorry. Now, let us advance to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser. This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of Dreamscape residents, and providing them with the relevant
Right,
guidance.
Rhapsodic? Absolutely.
It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the Dreamscape. Joy, sorrow, arrogance, regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. And I was fortunate to catch a glimpse of it. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better
There's
life.
the guy who sold his kids.
Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was everything. He told me I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them, and that at least they could eat if they lived as slaves.
I love the moral dilemma here. I eat this shit up.
He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences. I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice. Will you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels, until his inevitable judgment arrives? I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? Perhaps they might even alter the outcome of this tragedy.
I mean, it already happened, so no.
It seems illegal stowaways are really quite common on Penacony. But that guy in the story, I don't think he deserves any sympathy at all.
Damn, March.
He sold his kids to chase a dream. Even if he intended to go back for them, it's still insanely irresponsible.
It is. But I'm thinking about if he couldn't even afford to feed his kids,
With that thought,
then at least they've
only
got a
one
shot.
choice. Let the Bloodhound send him back home. This person deserves to be punished.
But back home to what? There's nothing there.
A dream chaser story. If I acted out of kindness, I would probably ask the Bloodhounds to stop their pursuit and lend them a hand. But what cruel repercussion would this choice result in? I think Sunday must have been deeply impressed by the limitations of the strong defending the weak through this incident.
This question... Surely it has some connection to the baby bird story. And this connection is precisely the breakthrough Sunday aims to use to persuade us.
Yeah, it's the reason order is necessary.
I'd probably choose to ask the Bloodhounds to cease their pursuit.
Well, yeah, you're a stowaway too. I am definitively in the camp of cease the pursuit, because then at least he's got a chance to make good on what he promised, even if he's a piece of shit.
I'm honored to witness you arriving at the same decision. Out of respect, I'll share with you the dire consequences that my choice back then brought about. First, the outcome. He attained major success. After avoiding capture, he ran a business for a few years, very quickly making a name for himself, elevating his status. He might not have become a tycoon like old Audie, but he was considered a character of excellent repute. Now then, did he realize the wish he set out to achieve? No. The last time I saw him was in the real world, where the Hounds were going to permanently exile him, and I was the accompanying Bronze Melodia. The mission was simple. Listen to the criminal's repentance. He told me the reason he was in this predicament was because he conspired to usurp the head of the Alfalfa family. When I asked him about his 2 children, he instead responded with a question.
Wow.
What children?
What a piece of shit.
In the end, my heart aligned with the harmony, and the good deed I dared to undertake held no value, turning instead into a wrongdoing.
Did it?
It created a lamentable oppressor and countless oppressed individuals.
I'm confused how it was a lamentable oppressor. Yes, he was a piece of shit. But if he was that successful, that means he did a lot of things for people that they wanted. And he benefited a lot of people through doing it. He's still a piece of shit, though.
As to your choice, I once again offer my heart.
It makes me wonder if there were any kids to begin with.
Next comes the third and final decision. And the story this time is my own. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master. And as per his wish, we had a private conversation. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels, nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the harmony. And to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines.
Robin's too good for this world.
She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show no such compassion.
So she was trying to be Cheryl Nome? And then she got shot. I don't think that was a stray bullet.
Is she alright?
That's neither here nor there.
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital.
I mean, yeah, rhapsodic. Not only the goodwill of the people, but the goodwill of the people who gave him the chance. Like, is it not good enough that you set out, you achieved what you set out to do? Now you want more. Why?
by the eon above. The bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent
Damn, she was shot
deeds
in
of
the back.
harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood. Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen? Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the... Likewise. It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the harmony's limitations and predicament. As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking. I've prepared one last question, one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences. Because this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If
What,
you
what
ever
if
had
Robin
the
died?
opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
I mean, I already know the answer I'm going to pick.
I can't believe that happened to Miss Robin. The strong defending the weak is a great mantra, but if I had to pay such a price, I don't know what I'd do.
I often feel like I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain nights. In the dream, I see blurry faces. I don't know who they are, but I sympathize with all of them. Fighting for survival against some unfathomable force.
Okay, is Himiko dreaming about Honkai Impact 3rd? Like, is she dreaming about the Valkyries fighting against the Honkai? Yeah, exactly, Rhapsodic.
Their confusion and fear are lucid to me. But I also remember they chose never to give up. Just like Miss Robin. If Mr. Sunday's question leaves you puzzled, you should find the answer from your own experiences. With each trailblaze, dangers and tribulations will surely follow. But would you ever back away? Would you stop March and Don Hung from reaching their next destination? I believe you have an answer of your own in your heart.
Yeah, me too,
Miss
Rhapsodic.
Robin's courage
That's
is
gonna come back.
admirable. And here I was thinking she was just another superstar celebrity. But the fact that she's
I
also
can't
Mr.
wait for
Sunday's
Welt
younger
and Himiko's
sister?
conversation.
No, I doubt he'd
That's
wish harm
gonna
on his
come
own flesh
from
and
that.
blood, no matter how grand the ambition.
And when Void Archives come back... So here's my take on this. I would not stop Robin from going, and I would support her to go on the journey. So I see Sunday's point. Harmony on its own is what is it? It's unable to change destiny. It can't. It doesn't have the power on its own to do the change that he wants it to be able to do. But with order is just oppression. But order and harmony, that's something that people might be able to live with. So he probably still supported her decision to follow the Harmony based on that alone.
I see. I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the Harmony. The true foundation for a sweet
right,
dream
Rhapsodic?
paradise.
Even if someone's fate is already
established through the
predetermined,
order,
that doesn't mean
the
that,
strong govern the weak.
you know, you just jump to the end. It's not about the end, it's about the journey. It's about what you do along the way that matters. And I kind of made the same argument in 14. Like, everyone's destined to die. Like, the heat death of the universe is going to happen. Everything will die. There's no getting around that. That doesn't mean we're all going to kill ourselves tomorrow. You know? We do the best we can with what we have while we're here.
I know the suffering of being tormented. The turmoil of losing your way. How sorrow, and even despair, set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain. Because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
That's what I want to know.
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion. A cage known as
I'm
self-worth.
very nihilistic.
People lured in by this illusion make mistakes.
But
Yet
unlike
still
some people
ask
who
that
find despair and
external
nihility, I
influences
think it's
bear
very
the
freeing.
burden.
Because it allows you to determine your own meaning to life. Instead of trying to find what it is, you get to make it. Cage known as self-worth. People lured in by the solution make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. I don't know if I agree with that. Although I think it's interesting, and I think there's an argument to be made that our perception of consciousness is based solely on like our perspective. Like, we don't have another perspective of consciousness to really compare it to. So in that sense, it could be argued that there are different levels of consciousness. Like, if we meet another species in the future, hypothetically, and they are, you know, way more conscious than we are, like, would they consider us sentient, or would we be like animals to them? I don't know. That's just something I think about sometimes. But I don't think self-worth is necessarily a cage. I think they might be referring, or he might be referring to self-interest more than self-worth. Shh! Yes, Rhapsodic.
When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison. A place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest.
Yes, also called society. And I get what he's saying. A lot of small mistakes add up to disorder within the system, which ultimately collapses the system. And creates anarchy, which leads to survival of the fittest.
Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind.
Yeah, the problem with that is everyone's haven looks different. So he lost me here. And again, you know, the whole he calls it self-worth, I call it self-interest. That's what he's trying to eliminate, so that everyone thinks the same, is the same. That's order. That's the order he's looking for. And by doing that, removes any choice, any freedom, any decision, and basically turns them into mindless automatons, and in which case, in my opinion, they cease to be human. So, fuck you, Sunday.
Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract.
No, I get you.
So allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds. During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls.
What a coincidence. It's the weekend now.
And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime.
I vehemently disagree with that. Like, you're talking about economically strong and economically weak when you're talking like that, but that's not the only place you see that. So I disagree that just because someone's not at work that they stop being pieces of shit. If someone's a piece of shit, they're a piece of shit.
From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world.
He absolutely is a fascist. 100%.
Peaceful days.
So, this sounds great. But the only reason it sounds great is because we have something to compare it to. We work shitty jobs. We look forward to the weekend. But if we had an eternal weekend, and we didn't have to work, we didn't have to do it with any of that stuff, we would be looking for purpose. We would be looking for something to do. And that's when you start getting people who work for something to do. It's like when someone wins the lottery and they don't quit their job, they keep working. They get bored otherwise. And that's fair, but he's proposing making that mandatory. It's like you're not allowed to work anymore.
And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations.
Right, Fiend? Absolutely. And the locals in Penacony have miserable lives. They hate their lives. It's like, I don't know, it's a weird example, but it's like visiting Disney and working at Disney. Like, it is an illusion, but if you stay there long enough, all the cracks start to show. And it stops being the illusion, and you start seeing it for what it really is. Also, I think it'd be cool to see Pagana at some point.
There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit. Living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss.
Yeah, that's not going to work. And the reason that's not going to work is because people are people. And just because people don't have to work doesn't mean that they're going to stop being pieces of shit. So, nope. Hello!
How about that Sunday?
Yeah. Monkey Brain can't handle that shit. No, you missed me punching Argenti in the face. We pulled Robin on the first temple. And what else happened? Oh yeah, Sunday's a piece of shit. He gave...
Bro, he did the Emmett Selk. He gave us the Emmett Selk treatment.
He did. But unlike Emmett Selk, I vehemently disagree with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's full blown fascist at this point.
Obviously.
He's like, yeah, people shouldn't work. They shouldn't be allowed to work. And they should all be happy with the same thing. And he calls it self-worth, but it's self-interest, which is really what he's going against. Also, I totally called him being a patsy for the Order.
I was waiting for that. I was actually in Final Fantasy when you were doing it, and I didn't realize you were streaming tonight, and I happened to look over and see the notification.
Yeah. Well, it's recorded. I was like, this shit sounds like the Order, and he's like, oh, it's not Harmony, it's the Order. I was like,
I worship Enna. Oh, yeah. I see.
Right, and before that, I was like, they were talking about, dead paths, and the one that came to mind was the Order, because they had talked about it, like, I don't know how many patches ago, where they were talking about the Order and Enna, and it might have been part of Simulated Universe. I don't know. But I just think it's really cool that they brought that back. How this is basically the remnants of two paths coming back together. Because the Trailblaze is dead, but nothing absorbed the Trailblaze. It was just kind of left on its own. But the Order got absorbed by Harmony, and now
its followers are just kind of scattered to the wind.
Yeah, but now Sunday is using it because Harmony with Order is extremely powerful, but Order by itself is just
Rhapsodic is correct. You can meet Enna and SU.
Yeah. I don't know if I have met Enna and SU.
Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would...
I drained literally all of my resources last night working on Sushang, so I can't log back into Star Rail for a bit until I save up. I'll just be doing my dailies.
Man, he asked Firefly, of all people, if she understands. She is the least likely person to understand at this point.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Asking her, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like I could take him, running his monologue mouth over anything else, but then when you asked this question to her, I wanted to punch him.
Yeah, that is like the wrong person to ask that question, because she is diametrically opposed to him. She wouldn't even be here if she wasn't.
Sounds
like
a flawless theory.
Oh, shut up, March.
But what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute.
She's correct.
Merely
What is the
personal
price?
And eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone,
Personal and eternal.
Someone must remain trapped.
That is not minute.
Also meaning
of the cosmos.
that it's not perfect, it's not harmonious, because not everyone is able to experience it.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
Well, yeah, you have to deal with scarcity in reality. That's what ruins everything.
Mm-hmm.
In a dream, you can just do whatever.
Forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness.
Physical is the
Transcending.
root of spiritual suffering. It is only logical that we defeat it.
Man, they are really going back to those side quests from 2.0.
Yep.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons.
They are shilling Sunday to be the ideological
Never lost to them.
bringer of order. I mean, look at all the crosses he has on his clothing.
Yeah.
It is an escape.
But I mean, he is order taken to its logical extreme.
Yep.
Like, it's not good, it's not bad. I think it's bad. But, like...
Well, I knew you'd like this because these
it's
paths...
great. Yeah.
And then he went down the morality thing, and I'm like, oh, Cobb's gonna love this.
Oh, yeah, he lost me at that point. But I think it's really interesting that he's talking to...
Good night, Zent.
Night, Zent. That he's talking to the trailblaze of all paths about this. Like, the one path that, like, is least orderly. They are literal chaos.
That's another
It
way
is an
of
escape.
understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary,
But it's not real.
the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't
a
you
lie.
agree, Miss Firefly? And as to why we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
this
that's
is not in
true.
conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all, even when your heart pities them.
Yeah, he's got compassion, but he's sorely misguided.
But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide.
I find myself thinking about the Charmony dove. Because they took the decision away from the dove. as
Yeah,
to what
they made
to
it
do.
for him.
Yeah. And real weakness is not having the ability to make that choice. Or not having the power to keep it from being removed from you.
Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak.
Ooh. Ooh.
Because I don't think so.
I know you're
Since
not.
Miss Firefly has said her
You hurt
piece,
me every time I use a
the
skill
Astral
point.
Express will also naturally give
Go
you
on,
an
chicken wing boy.
Yeah. See, Sparkle was right.
We'll
Yet
leave it
again.
to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
Fuck you.
What is this place?
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know. But I feel a sense of deja vu. What is this place?
It is somewhat weird, Fiend, but I see it as, I don't know, on a global scale. Instead of, some countries are rich, some countries are poor. Here, some planets are poor, some are rich, and then some are part of the IPC.
Some are rich, some are poor, and some are IPC.
Yeah.
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape
This
sales
is where we
store
met
told
something
me
unto death.
that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty. So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
I don't know much about dream bubbles, but if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
I'm counting on you then.
Himeko, I still don't get it. Why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct.
Nostalgic? Familiar? Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to say nostalgic, because this place creeped the fuck out of me when I was here. Yeah, familiar.
Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death, which we now know as dormancy.
Sleepy.
Considering its connection to Dreamflux Reef, it's not surprising it appeared here. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. So identifying them is crucial to us. We're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
The secret of the bubble.
Alright, but there are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
Let's try the green one.
I guess maybe this way? I'm not entirely sure, but
Oh, he's sprinting.
let's give it a try.
Oh my god.
Wait, you managed to choose the right door on your...
First try.
Weird. This place is quite different from the hotel. But I feel like I've been here before, and even lived here for a while. If I remember correctly, there should be a fireplace down that hallway. Clocky and I used to sit by the fire, listening to the crackling of firewood.
Not creepy at all.
And the room on the other side was the toy room.
Shaped like your eyeball.
I loved spreading out all the toys from the box on the floor and making up stories for each of them. Hold on. This doesn't make sense. Didn't I grow up in Dreamflux Reef? So, what is this place?
This could be a case of amnesia. Don't worry, Misha. It's
I
common for
wouldn't call
everyone
it
to forget
amnesia.
certain aspects of the past. Those memories haven't vanished. They're just lying in the depths of your mind. We can surely get them back.
They're locked behind something.
Since this place seems familiar to you, why don't we explore a few more rooms and see if you can recall anything more?
Yeah. Then let's check out the rooms I just mentioned.
Himiko's mom. That's why. This is a really big empty room.
Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the Watchmaker.
I hope we get an answer for the voices we heard saying Mikhail.
So, who is he talking to?
I can't say anything.
Do you know anything about it, Misha?
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Watchmaker. But
Who are the Watchmaker?
Mikhail.
Anything special about that name?
Mikhail is Grandpa's name.
Grandpa? Do you mean you're the Watchmaker's grandson?
But we haven't heard anything about the Watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence.
Watch Misha have originated in the dreamscape and, like, become manifest in the real world to hide him.
Could you tell us more about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always on the sea and had lots of friends who accompanied him on his travels.
Okay, so he's a trailblazer.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he was a trailblazer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious, problems, storms. He was always in space and had lots of friends who accompanied him on travel. Yeah, he was a trailblazer.
He didn't want me to call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. The name Mikhail was given to him by his parents, Mihaly and Elise, both renowned seafarers.
Alright, Himiko's gonna blow a gasket now, because she's gonna know who they are.
Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea.
Yeah, that fireplace does look like his hat.
I want to become a great adventurer, just like him.
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the watchmaker. So, perhaps it's just a coincidence? So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off on a new journey. And it's been quite a while since I last saw him. So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Dreamscape is creepy.
You have no idea.
I hate that random TikTok.
I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bird? That's a friend of mine.
You and Origami Bird are friends?
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. And there's more than just one Origami Bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same.
So you're responsible for those fucking birds?
They follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
I'm gonna slap this kid.
Sailors? Can origami birds be sailors?
Could you tell us more about the compass, Misha?
The Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction.
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Huh? Oh, that does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember Clocky arrived in the New World in the end.
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
I think I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead.
I love this unsettling feeling that I have. I just feel unsettled. It's great.
Look, there it is.
Oh my god, you are in for such a treat.
The water resembles a precious jewel, embedded in the dreams of all seafarers.
I will be right back. And
All
I'm gonna
right.
get something to drink. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Another hour and you get some jades. For watching? I hope we're watching.
Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels
Yeah, those
as
whales in the
though I'm
back,
in
those
this
are
place,
the players
standing by your side.
that are also on the Astral Express. But I really want to know what the symbolism is beyond, of course, you know, whales for mobile games.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as
Star
challenging.
whales.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments. Hey, don't tease. I was just being a bit sentimental.
No.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah. While Grandpa was at home, we would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool.
That's the key.
Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
Well, you're not now. Let's go.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
March!
Yeah. Based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life, with no connection to Penacony at all. Could this be some sort of metaphor? Perhaps
God.
the sea refers to the memory zone.
March! You're smarter than this.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain. Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further.
Yep, let's go.
I wish to share your burden.
Not creepy at all.
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No, we should turn left here.
Huh? Something feels different about this place.
This is it. I remember this corridor.
This is
I want to go
only slightly terrifying.
Up ahead is Grandpa's study. It was in that room that I saw him the last time.
Oh, this room.
We've overcome so many challenges, so many times.
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky! You're here! Yeah. This is the room where we first met each other.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world.
Every corner of the universe.
He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived.
Oh, that's a metaphor. I just think back to the Sea of Quanta.
To ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue exploring the sea in search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage.
The fish that dried up the pond moved to land and left all the other fish to die in the puddle.
That's right.
I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere. He told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky.
There it is.
An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping. He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
I will be amazed and very happy, even though I'm not a huge Misha fan, just to have a new crew member on the Astral Express. Even if it's Misha, I'll be happy.
A train?
Same.
Could it be?
Tick, tick, tick.
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star. Then, he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales. He explained that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me. He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination. And then, it was as if I heard the distant sound of a train whistle, echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha! And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then.
This is the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit. But where can we find the last piece?
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled into this place.
Damn, callback.
Hey, the shape seems to match. So this shard is also connected to Misha?
Looks like we're just one step from revealing the truth. Let's get to the other side and investigate.
Yes, give me the truth. Give it to me. Here we go!
This is it. This is my room of clocks. While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage, Walter gave me this workshop, and it became my secret base.
Why do you need a secret base?
Here, I learned how to repair clockwork and gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world. I was born and raised here.
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home?
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
March, do you remember when he mentioned a Clocky that only he could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. His experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this Clocky. And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Except
that I didn't.
That can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message, left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblaze yet.
Actually, he has.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Wait. No way!
That's the answer, March 7. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme.
Well, I was right about Misha being a dream, but now it remains to be seen if Misha can actually come with us.
I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away? And the whistle you heard, was the sound of the Express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details.
Yes, explain.
How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...
Mikhail.
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself. I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name that carried their hopes.
You're right, Rhapsodic. He was in the hotel lobby. In the real world.
Mikhail Char Legwork.
Yep.
Or simply, Misha. If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
Yeah, Yumi, you called that in what, like 2.0?
Yes, I did.
You were like, Misha's the Watchmaker.
I called that a long time ago.
You did.
So, you're the Watchmaker himself?
Yes and no.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, he's a
that
reflection.
legendary figure is no more. I am only a reflection of his life.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. They've opened a horrible door. They've they've done something very bad. And now it's going to push me to do something really bad. So you know the song... Well, no, I can't. I feel like I should just play the song while Misha's on the screen. But I don't want to annoy the 3 people that
Just
are in.
tell us.
I'm my own grandpa.
Yep.
Misha's his own grandfather.
Yep. I more or less saw him as just like a reflection of his past self.
Protagonist of
Yeah.
Misha's childhood dream. Friend of Clocky. A young apprentice. And a future mechanic on the Express.
The once and future trailblazer.
And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations.
Damn, so we found way more here than a memory about Pom Pom.
Way more.
However,
yeah,
he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Damn it, Misha. Already trailblazing. I like that Rhapsodic. I like that a lot, actually. Where it's not just him as he was when he was young, but him as
when he first stepped on, yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he?
Yep, exactly.
I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in his dream from the very beginning. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Yes, but...
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth. If I may apologize, the Stellaron part is real. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor. I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and I left behind no possessions worth entrusting.
That's not true. You've got a shit ton of relics.
So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day.
You know, it occurs to me that items can be brought out of the dream. Why not people?
Yeah.
And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end.
Thanks, Amanda Aiken. Sorry, I was just reminded of our journey will never end.
Never end.
Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind,
I like this though. I like
and enter the long dream of an old man.
I like framing the Astral Express as like this is something that's been going on a long time, and this is just the latest iteration of a legacy. It's not, you know, it didn't start with Himiko and the crew that they have now. Pom Pom is the only one that's been there since presumably the start, because Pom Pom is an immortal being who's actually Akavili.
Yep.
I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone. Let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
I object. Yes, why not?
Come on, stop joking at a moment like this. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
In that case, the vote stands at 2-1. Then let's proceed together to the end of this dream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me? Now go, board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
Falcon Amundsen.
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest.
Interesting. I like how the clock shows the different phases of his life.
Yes. I liked that as well.
That's really cool.
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you always wanted to tinker with this train? You're its mechanic now. As for the conductor, I'll do the talking.
Amazing. Do we have a mechanic now, aside from Himiko, who's also the navigator?
But I only know how to fix watches.
Do we have another navigator, or?
As far as I know, no.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes.
But I mean, Himiko fixed the train
I'll
up,
teach
so
you what
obviously
you need
she
to
knows
know.
how it works.
She's a mechanic and a navigator.
Yeah.
Where are you going, legwork? It's time to head to our next stop. I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan.
I see. This place reminds you of home.
The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory, and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Hanunu needs us. Don't worry, not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the Express, our path of trailblaze will continue. Yeah.
knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you.
This is...
I'm still
Mr.
bitter
Emerton's
Serval
hat.
didn't come to the Express.
But why?
Yeah, me too. But I understand.
Yeah.
When he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Well, I suppose the time has come. Farewell, legwork. Take care of Tiernan and Rosalina. And don't forget to write to us.
Where are you going, Watchmaker?
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former Nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be me?
Because you're all we have. Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more dangerous now. What will happen to Penacony if we lose you too?
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Ah, Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back. But if, and it's a big if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next Watchmaker.
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question. What are you up to?
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great idea. Wanna hear it?
Oh, come on. Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here, but you're the last remaining hero in Penacony. If you die too, the secret of the Stellaron will go to the grave with you.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Asdana. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade, and send invitations to the entire cosmos to gather people here.
So, a desperate struggle against the family?
Desperate? Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, whatever you do, remember, make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Misha! Where are you going?
Of course, the Nameless were the most important ones.
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux Reef. Last night, I had a long dream about the day we met. I want to write down that dream.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't forget it. Do you remember how you got your name, Clocky?
Of course. You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks. Those wall clocks and pocket watches grew up with you and were your best friends.
Yeah.
That Clocky sounds so sad.
What I didn't
Right?
mention was there's a funny misunderstanding behind it. I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch in my memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding him on his sea voyages.
That makes
and
sense.
leading the way in his every adventure story. I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
Yeah. Every night, we boarded the compass and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me that I realized.
Right, we just missed
it
him.
It wasn't a pocket watch at all.
Like, he probably asked to send an invitation. Well, they got the invitation before we came aboard, so it was probably right before Herta Space Station that happened.
Yep.
It was a compass. So, your name should have been Compassy.
I don't know. I don't think that really encompasses Clocky.
And the watchmaker is just a nameless.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
Why the fuck not?
Like while we were playing Pokemon.
I have to say though, his ability to stop time makes a lot more sense now.
Wait a sec!
Oh shit, it's empty.
I've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, Wilson...
Probably died while we were playing Pokemon.
Were you arrested?
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
This is... where it ends? What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
But he's not real.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you. Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what we usually do. With the clockwork.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream.
Oh shit, Clocky Plaza.
So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
Gaslighting and manipulation.
Yep.
I'm not quite sure.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad. All they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others.
Misha, what the fuck? Get on the train.
Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to Order.
Oh shit! She looked at us. Damn. That was a good way for Misha to go.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond
the fuck did your
between
hat
them
go?
is so strong that it even impresses an Eon.
Like, it's not the same without the hat.
It
The hat brings the whole outfit together. The hat
Perhaps they
makes it
want to
harmonious.
witness, on behalf of the fallen eons,
You've been
who will
tempered.
hold the future of Penacony.
You know, I'm okay with Misha not coming along on the Astral Express if we get Firefly. And considering that the Stellaron Hunters are kind of running in parallel with the Astral Express, I'll consider it a win.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family,
Bright Fiend?
I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you.
Like, that's a huge miss.
I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage.
That feels like a fight waiting to happen.
Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness. If you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
God damn. Whew. I love it. I don't understand the dog. Someone explain the dog. Why is Ron May there? I like Sparkle. She's right there. I like that. I don't get the dog though. But goddamn, look at that portrait. Oh shit, Boot Hill's gun. And the caged bird. The whale. Oh my god. Wow. Whew. Gallagher, thank you. Thank you. Wow. There is so much in this. Also, I like the raven on top of the cage, symbolizing the Dream Master. Or whoever's controlling that. I'm assuming the Dream Master who controls that fucking raven. And the steps. Huh. Awesome. Huh, yes.
Yeah, Harmony Trailblazer is busted. Stack that break.
I can do that. Increases break effect of all allies. Additional break damage. Oh my god. So, what you're telling me is... Wait. He literally just throws the hat? Oh
yeah.
my god. Oh my god.
Please stay tuned.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I love it. Okay. Halftime to make it rain. Imaginary, okay. Break effect increase. Super break damage. And regenerates energy when weakness is broken. Holy shit.
Time
Okay.
to test our rapport.
He sounds fucking busted.
Let's improvise.
It's time.
In the mood for another beating?
Not good.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
I really need to slow that down.
Ready for another?
Get his Eidolons from the Clocky statue. Awesome.
That's all you got?
Enemy data secure. Netmark accessible. Time for a good old counterattack.
240? Holy shit. Insane amount
Time to
of
mix
rage.
things up.
Thanks for the support.
Life's like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves!
God damn.
Let's improvise.
Commencing support.
Give me that. Get them jades. Those are the jades that Sunday owed me. So he's Harmony, so I should be able to use Dance Dance Dance, but I gave that to Robin. So I guess I could give him Memories of the Past, which is a break effect.
What I have on my Harmony Trailblazer.
You know what, I'll give him that, and I'll give Hanya the
Is Memories of the Past. Memories of the Past is really good because it increases break by quite a bit and regenerates energy.
Yep, that's what I was just saying. I have S5 Harmony Memories of the Past at level 80 on Hanya, so I just gave her the less developed one that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave my rank 5 to my Trailblazer. Am I going to be using my Trailblazer a lot now? I feel like I
Yes,
am.
you will be.
Because I feel like he's kind of busted now. Which, good.
Yes. As long as you stack that break up very, very high, get his speed up. Speed and break.
Yeah. Well, let's go for a break effect. So I got speed boots with the break effect. Awesome. Let me see if I've got a chest piece. I don't think chest piece stacks break, does it?
No. There's relics that... I have a relic on mine, at least.
Yeah, I was going to say...
Talia's exposed electric wire. There's like a 64% break on that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, pairing with Ron May sounds like it would be fucking disgusting. And yes.
Yeah. And another one is Shui.
Okay.
Who also does break damage, too.
Yeah, I need to level her a bit more. Let's see.
Another one is Su Shang.
Mm-hmm.
Who...
Ooh, speed and break. You know, I might
go back to her, because I'm in game right now. Where'd she go?
Can you tell I farmed this set? I had no idea that
yeah,
speed trail or break Trailblazer Harmony was going to be a thing. This is way better. Okay, so we got that. Outgoing healing boost is garbage. What else?
Yeah, chest piece main stack can be defensive HP defense.
Defense, okay. Alright.
Yep.
Oh my god. Of course I've got crit rate and damage as substats with attack on this.
Well, you have to hope that when you enhance it, that's going to be the ones that are selected.
Yeah, but this
one
one's
whenever you enhance it, selects one or two random stats.
This one's got break effect though. I'm going to go with that one.
Yep.
Then I've got the speeds boots with the break effect. Break. What is going to be... Yeah, banditry. Okay.
Basically, you'll want the Watchmaker 4-piece set and then the Talia set.
Yep. That makes sense. Main stats. Sorry.
Imaginary.
Yeah, okay. I've got it with break. And then...
With break.
Talia...
Break effect.
I obviously did not prepare for this because I did not... Like, I knew Harmony Trailblazer existed, but I didn't know anything about it. Okay.
Let me tell you, Rhapsodic and I were pleasantly surprised at Yeah, I'll come.
If I've got speed, I'm looking for speed. Speed, attack. Nope. I need break. Defense, defense, attack, break.
Because they are not going to be the ones attacking. Like,
Right.
Yes, their attack is going to be great and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but what their intention is, so what they have is their regular attack, and then they have an attack, their skill is they attack 3 enemies, and then it's like a repeated 1, 2, 3, 4 hits in a row.
See,
what that does
yeah.
is it increases their energy. Once
Mhm.
their energy hits max, they use their ultimate. Their ultimate increases break effect for the entire party. So they are not, in any means, an attacker. They are support.
Right.
So you can just forego attack altogether.
Absolutely. I was going to say, Misha is very, very geared towards the current MOC.
Yes.
Oh, hell yes. All right, let's go. Auto add. Let's... Got the break effect out of the gate. Fuck, yes. I love this. All right. All the way.
My break effect is sitting at 205%, but I can push it further. I just don't have the relics right now.
Right. Resistance. All right. Come on, break, break, break. Break effect. Come on. More resistance.
Now you know. Now you know how I feel whenever I'm rolling for relics.
Oh, yeah. Yes! Break effect. There we go. I'll take speed as a second. I feel like Harmony Trailblazer is designed as a hyper carry. Crit. Boom.
Trust me, he is.
Okay, this one's eh. But I've got one on break effect. I'll take one. We'll revisit that later.
Well, 12% break effect on a relic is fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Crit, crit. Break, yes. Give me more. Defense, going one on each. And crit final.
Plus, you do want to make sure that they're durable, too.
Yeah, Rap? Okay. Break effect on traces. Awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, what is their trace level up? I gotta even look at that.
The new stuff.
Oh, so I don't have any of it. But I've got like 20 fuel, so. Break effect! Yes! Give me that.
Their traces are the Trailblazer. Their talent is the Trailblazer regenerates energy whenever a target's weakness is broken.
Yeah.
Their ultimate grants all the allies the backup dancer effect, lasting for 3 turns. Duration reduced by 1 at the start of the Trailblazers every turn. So it reduces.
Yes.
It has 3 stacks, reduced by 1 each turn.
2 break effect, 25 speed. I'm getting ridiculously good substats on these, like insane.
You are.
I never get luck this good. This is amazing. I need to do this more. I blame all of you for being here and watching this happen. So thank you.
Plus, you're getting good defense stats too. I mean, it's good that your Trailblazer is going to be not only strong,
but tanky,
like support-wise, but tanky. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll survive.
You know, I'll take HP. That's fine. And I've got all these relics I need to get rid of.
That's what they're good for.
That's true. No break effect on that one.
Nope.
And let's see. Final one. Let's see what we get. Defense. Alright, cool. Defense.
Defense. Defense.
More defense. Well, he won't be dying. Oh no! I've run out. Alright.
Time to use a 5-star.
Ah, fine, I got plenty. I was farming for Acheron for a while, so I've got all this...
Yeah, it looks like
I
fine.
don't want to use any of the... Ugh. I don't want to use any of the attack ones.
Right.
And
Well, see, Rhapsodic, everyone hates Ting Yun. For what reason, though?
Oh. So, they just smack. Got it. Damage. What was I farming recently that I could get rid of? Oh, right. Cowboy set. No. Effect resistance. Well, that's good to know. Thank you, Rhapsodic. I feel better now.
Yep.
It's good to know that the smackening will continue.
I just can't wait to see your reaction when you use it.
I mean, if it pairs, excuse me, if it pairs well with Ron May, it's going to be disgusting.
I can't say anything just yet.
Ooh. Break effect main stat Talia rope. Yeah, I think that will be my next. This is annoying. Only because it's at the very bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, everyone's like, you need to salvage some of your relics. No! I might need them. They're like elixirs in Final Fantasy games.
Okay.
Finally, some break effect. Okay, cool. I do not think I have any self-modeling resin. Alright, what do we got? We got plenty of this.
Go for the big ones first.
What do I got? What am I missing? That. And I don't have any of those. My life sucks. So I'm going
The priority, it should be ultimate, talent, skilled, and basic attack.
I can do that. Ultimate. Oh, I do have some of the new ones. Because of Speckle. Thank you, Speckle. Wow. Immediately regains energy. That's insane. Tears of Dreams. I'll wait. I will wait.
I was going to say, some of the smaller ones, too, they also increase break effect.
Okay.
But I would get to
Jesus.
activating some of those... Yeah. I would get to activating some of those bigger nodes.
Yeah. I just
because they are...
I just need those things. Fuck, I forgot what they're called. Jesus. Donating to my Boot Hill fund. Store. So I don't think that I exchanged anything yet. So I can get one of these. Ooh, do I want to buy one of those? Or do I want to buy one?
Yes.
Alright, fine. I still also... You know what? I could do Simulated Universe. I haven't finished it this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I can get another one from there. Attack scaling does nothing. Yeah.
You can also start to test out Harmony Trailblazer with that, too.
I could farm tall.
Because you don't have to level her up. Already level 80.
Fantastic. That is the best news. Wait, which one is... Is this it?
Yeah, and the Clocky statue will give you your Eidolons.
Yeah. No. I don't want those characters. That's great news, because I need to dump all my shit in the Clocky statue. I need Acheron. I don't want you on the end. Where is... It's gotten so confusing ever since they organized everybody by elements. And then...
Ruan May?
Yeah, where's Ruan May? There we go. Let's go. Ooh. It's interesting that Harmony is not a path that you can select here.
No, you cannot. You gonna go with Nihility?
Yeah. Even though there's not a... I don't have Black Swan or Kafka, but whatever. Nihility is insanely good.
Go with your real life path.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yes. Oh, that was the wrong button.
Eternal slip and return.
Perfect.
Justice for oblivion. Grace and elegance. Yeah.
Let's improvise.
You can use your ultimate.
I could, or I could save it for the elite.
Free will.
For the elite.
Still water of oblivion. Another journey
Acheron's
begins.
gonna murder everything
I weep
anyway.
for the departed.
She doesn't. Her thing doesn't carry over. So.
Yeah. I'm farming traces right now.
Yay! 2 Nihility, 3 Nihility, and it's hell as other people. Awesome. Let's go.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Amazing. God, I love Acheron. He's the best character I ever pulled.
Stream forth.
I do like that. I like the healing. And then I will take Extensoration. And then maybe I'll get the Curio where she just...
Sound lingers.
Ooh, see if it's...
Please stay tuned.
Excellent.
Stream forth.
Existence is limited.
Mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
I love that he does the dance when
all will be swept away.
So
You
good.
can get up to... I was gonna say, yeah, you can get up to E4 this patch.
I weep for the departed. It will not fall.
Eternal slip and return.
Super Break, you see how much damage you do?
God damn.
Yeah, Super Break there.
That's no joke.
Yeah. Once their weakness is broken, any damage you do beyond that toughness break is incredibly enhanced.
Nice. I do like Super Break. I don't need any I don't need any other characters.
You don't need to enhance any... Okay, fine.
Not at the moment. I always enhance at the end.
I am trying out Su Shang and Shui Yi with Trailblazer, Harmony Trailblazer, because Su Shang gets her speed strengthened any time there is a enemy with a weakness break on the field.
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
And she's basically, she just keeps getting faster. Every time someone is weakness broken on the field, she just keeps getting quicker. So having Harmony Trailblazer there, if someone or anyone on your team keeps weakness breaking, Su Shang just keeps getting faster and more powerful.
Another still water.
There's more to life.
the same one.
That's half the work.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Farming traces for her, since I didn't have any at first.
Only reason I wanted Topaz was for my follow team, but the fact that you need her like come to kind of is a non-starter for me.
I don't have her on me either.
Great teamwork.
Repay.
Eternal sleep.
And return!
Free will, or was it still waters of oblivion?
Jesus Christ, Super Break. That's what makes him good.
It's Harmony Trailblazer is so stupid. Ugh. Stupid in a good way.
Yeah. Kill them both.
This is where it is.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Just for oblivion.
Some value, I suppose.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
You chose the wrong enemy.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Cool people don't look at explosions.
No.
God, he just looks so damn cool with that hat.
The mood is set just right.
There we go.
Let the show begin!
That's what I wanted.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry.
Ooh.
Eternal sleep. And return!
Yeah. That's fine. I don't need to break them. I just need to kill them.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Free will, or was it fate?
I can just brute force.
Yeah, you can. At the very least, you're sharing the break effect with the others. But because you have such a niche set of
Some value, I
elements with you, makes it difficult.
I'll just dot them to death.
Stay in step.
Oh, fuck.
There's more to life.
Now I'm in trouble.
Eternal.
Alright, Locha, it's on you.
Off.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
And I didn't download anyone.
Still the same one.
But you believe you didn't need anyone else?
I mean, I didn't, and I still don't.
Eternal sleep. And return!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Dreams do come true.
Some value, I suppose.
Kiana needs to step out of that coffin.
You chose the
Right?
wrong enemy.
Oh my god, if Kiana steps out of that coffin. Or Colin, or...
There's more.
There we go. That's one.
Let's...
See? Locha did it. Ice damage. Okay. We'll go with that. And now I have the elite. Motherfucker. Hey! Okay. Awesome.
I was gonna say, you've been in there enough, you should be able to
Proceed.
use items, right?
Yeah.
Sound.
She's not alive yet. You need to heal her.
Yeah.
I gave her technique points.
Yeah. She does like her candy snacks. Let's see. Rice. Not good enough. And then...
Please
Sports.
take need a strategy.
Stream 4.
Repay.
Break effect boost 2. Ooh!
This is where it
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
This guy's gonna have a really bad day.
Yeah, he is.
Still water.
And it took half his health. Jesus Christ.
I will.
Super break!
It did not fall.
I'll see you.
Oh
off.
my god, Jesus.
It's so good! Even the weak people can hit hard.
Some value.
Take your positions.
God damn.
You chose the wrong answer.
Didn't get a single
It's
attack.
broke.
That was
It's
amazing. I love it.
They're broken.
Ooh, yes. Mortalia. Break my Trailblazer more. I guess I'll bring Kafka as a backup. Where are we? We've got 2 more before we go to Herda. Wine time. Yes, sweet as love, and ha ha ha! Yes.
Oh no. Encounter for sure.
You're gonna give me the same shit. You know what? I'm just gonna go with Blessing in the mission.
Oh. Eternal.
Dreams do come true.
Don't worry.
Oh, now you fucked up.
Another journey begins. Still waters uplifting.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
My only complaint is that he doesn't debuff. God damn it. Alright.
Eternal slip and return.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Receive divinity.
So this is the warmth of life. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Stay in step. The mood is set. Just let the show begin. Let's improvise.
Some value.
Well, he's not gonna super break, but I can just dot her to death.
I'll see you off.
Yep.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true. Still the same one. Great teamwork.
Eternal slip and return.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
There's more to life.
Take your positions.
And after that, this is a what's it called? A respite.
Yes.
Receive divinity.
Great teamwork.
Some value.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Stay in step.
Oh, come on. Just die already. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. What? This is one of these. And then more rice. Because rice makes everyone feel better. I like the last one because I can pick what I want instead of it being random.
Yes.
Alright.
Trouble ahead. Proceed.
Sound window.
Please stay tuned.
Let's wait and see.
Stream 4.
Repay.
Jesus Christ.
Eternal.
This is where it ends. Just for oblivion.
There's more to life.
Dude.
Dude, indeed.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I weep for the departed. It is our fault.
Eternal slither. And return! Power unification.
Let's improvise.
You chose the wrong enemy.
That super break is brutal.
Yeah, it is.
Existence is unity.
They don't have a toughness bar. You're in danger.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah, you said that before and you fucking died, so.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Eternal slither. And return! Annihilation. Initiating.
Yeah.
Application authorized. Initiated.
Grabby hands.
Every petal all will be swept away by the wind.
Let's improvise.
Module overload. Executing operation. Analysis complete.
Free will, or was it just for oblivion?
Push forward. Executing annihilation. High-risk individual.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the right call. He got one right.
Yes, he did.
Ooh, okay.
Might need to restore trail.
Yeah.
Bloom.
Great teamwork.
Eternal slither. And return!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Calculating result.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Value achieved threshold.
Yeah, I don't think she's getting out of there.
Every petal and light all will be swept away by the wind.
Gotta break it with the box.
Yeah. And now there are 2 of them.
This is getting out of hand.
Transmission blocked.
Yes.
Executing operation.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
And then he exploded.
Another blood debt repaid.
Sorry, Claire, I gotta build you a new robot.
What's this, like 8 times now that we've blown up Mr. Swarog?
Yep.
Alright. Give me my thingy. Really, the only reason we came here. God, I don't even know where he is. Where are you?
You went past, I think? No.
Okay. So what am I missing there? What does this do? Additionally delay by 30%. Give me that.
Before our paths diverge, savor the shared journey.
And then... Wow. Okay.
Before our paths diverge.
That's why I was like, get those. You're gonna need them.
Those are fucking broken as shit. Okay. Alright. Let's go.
I don't know what happened in the meeting room when they were discussing this character, but I like it.
I do too. Wow. This is fantastic. Everyone's really happy that I'm gonna go kick Sunday's ass. Ooh, decisions.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
Yes.
I'm afraid so.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end? But he actually said something like, in all fairness.
Don't forget, he's Order March.
Could it be that he's underestimating
He's
us?
bound by the rules.
Well, in my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own
There you go.
philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the Order is right. I sensed a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square. That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
Then easy. The solution is break our own leg. That's the only answer.
You. Every time an important moment arrives, you hesitate.
Fucked around and found out.
We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling
Man, I still gotta say
his
that
predecessors' long-cherished wishes.
Aventurine's epilogue, quote unquote, was
Now that
incredible.
we've taken up the mantle, we can't afford to fail them.
Also, Yumi, you were right. This is right up my alley.
The same.
I told you!
Yeah, you did.
Their plan didn't materialize overnight. And they have
You
the
just wait.
profound collective consciousness
Oh,
of
there's
the
more.
people
Okay.
space behind them. A desire
My lips
to
are sealed.
Yeah.
to slumber and escape reality. All those hidden emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
Are you gonna help us, Firefly? Are you gonna get us in the fight?
Are you not coming with us?
You know, I have a sneaking suspicion for Firefly's character that we get to pull and use. She's going to be in this version normally, and then when she ults, she'll turn into Sam. And then she'll be Sam for like a turn or two before reverting. And the goal will be to keep Firefly in Sam mode as long as possible.
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Before I left, The Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines,
Elio.
I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, "I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams."
That can mean a lot of things.
3 times? This can't be serious.
No, Rhapsodic. I don't want to know.
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death,
It's a figurative death, it's not a literal death.
and I am prepared to face it.
You will experience the
Get ready for peak. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
My efforts will provide crucial support for you. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony. And only then, my third and final death won't come true in the most terrible form.
The most terrible form? Does that mean...
The true death, where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Man, I want more, like, downtime moments with the Stellaron Hunters. Like, that scene with Firefly and Blade driving in a car was amazing. I want more of that.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone.
Wow.
May your trailblazing expedition never end.
She completely dismissed that. She's like, may we meet again in reality? Yeah, uh-huh. She does not want to meet in reality.
I think she does, but she's tied up at the moment.
Yeah, she does, but she doesn't want to meet as she is.
Yep.
I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me.
That's why everyone's like, we'll meet her.
This music.
Like fireflies to a flame, my feet as death. May we meet again in reality.
Go, Silver Knight. I was just saying I wanted more of this. Here it is. This is amazing.
After today,
Don't worry, Rhapsodic, we'll see her again someday. Sometime soon. I hope.
In the
Maybe.
future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my script.
You don't get to die. You live
Well,
forever.
I want to live.
Yeah, exactly. You're on my team. You're never dying. Ever. I don't care what the story
The
says.
opposite of death is eternal life, and that's
Oh. Wait, she's gonna be on the banner with Boot Hill?
something I'll
Oh,
never desire.
fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
People die,
You're not gonna
and
pick.
I am no exception.
Now which one?
Death is like a script.
Which one, Cobb? Which one?
Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get him in the first 30 pulls.
That's
Yeah, I did one 10 pull tonight and I got Robin, so who knows.
Tingyun is still on our team and she's dead.
Hey, that's not verified.
That is not verified. We don't know that yet.
Have to choose when we want to
The
rest
real
her.
Tingyun is on a beach somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Do you exist just to perish?
Are you not the same, Blade?
Blade exists just to perish.
The end you desire is not one to be by others.
Fucking suicidal.
If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. I believe I should die as a human.
Man.
Though its definition escapes me, isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone.
I really like the idea that Herta Space Station, Eurolo 6, the Shenzhou Lofu, and Penacony are just like the introduction arc to the Stellaron Hunters.
Yeah.
Tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one day, it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
I've noticed that the dialogue does not often perfectly match the subtitles in this patch.
Yeah.
And
it does not.
The dialogue is usually better because it adds a little context that the script doesn't seem to have. Also, it's interesting that
That's quite unexpected, old man.
Firefly doesn't want to be known as,
Who would have thought your crazy
the Iron
plan
Weapon
would actually work?
for the Lameth Frontline, yet it's a
Do
Firefly
all you nameless
type.
fools just act on a whim?
Yeah, I noticed that there is a delay in them speaking. Now, whether that carries on to the other versions of the Chinese, the Japanese versions, I'm not sure. I didn't play in those the story in those languages.
This gold, just like you did in your time. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something fictional is seen through, it ceases to exist. Yeah, not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn, won't listen or give up, no matter what.
Mr. Wings.
Well,
Mr. Chicken.
Fate is unpredictable.
Mr. Chicken. Mr. Chicken, your order's
Bound
up.
by those cursed paths.
I am just
Maybe we could have had some good talks.
waiting, because Sparkle gave everybody those wonderful little gifts, which I'm guessing are going to help us during this event.
But in the end, we managed to do it. Now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, "Go to hell, you worthless traitors." Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell.
It's an interesting one-cut line.
There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer. To the imperfect tomorrow.
Man, the last patch built Gallagher up to be like
a sinister
a
person.
sinister villain, and here he's
It's a
just
red
like-
herring.
Yeah, but it's a perfect one. Hello. Oh, please reveal who this is.
You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain. Let alone fresh air.
Nah, ain't gonna happen.
In this desolate place.
I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
They actually do.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy. Have you lost your sense of taste?
Yep, that's what happens when you become an emanator of nihility.
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires. Burgundy snow would fall from the sky, and when it landed on my tongue, it tasted like raspberries. The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always
There it
said
is.
she'd walk a path deeper and farther
There's
from
Kiana.
Achilles.
Quite an ambition for such a small girl. So, what happened?
She jumped into the black hole.
She became stagnant water.
Well, my condolences.
Condolences.
Like we said earlier, this is the bad ending
She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with
to
a
Right
smile.
in May's story.
Yeah.
So, that's what I did.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you. What do you fear?
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her. Just like
Wow,
all the
just
other
30
in my life.
days.
Most of them have already washed away with the rain, disappearing into an unseen realm. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left. And besides this faint, warm red, there's almost nothing.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos finding warmth in the red color.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people. And that for every remaining moment of my life, I'd strive for a better ending for all.
Except for yourself.
As long as this red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. It represents a burning fire, blooming flower, the berries in this cave, and life itself, fleeting yet still dazzling. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence. And on the other side, I will cut off nihility.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. That's truly pure nihility. But you're right about one thing. After spending so much time near this stagnant water, only when I look at this vibrant red fire do I realize that I'm still alive.
Interesting. So is he another self-annihilator?
When will this rain ever stop?
Never.
Perhaps When the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up.
4 hours.
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Don Hung? It's one of the Paradise Kingdoms under the influence of the Harmony. A sought-after wonderland for the inhabitants of the Dardanu Major and Minor systems. Half an Amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there. And after that, everyone on the planet became part of the family.
Well, that's weird.
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation to keep all the Pathstriders here, but banished the Emanator of the Nihility.
Because of the Nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Maybe that's the risk they're trying to avoid.
I would disagree. Biari Scamandros is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. It's nothing more than a remote civilization sheltered by the Harmony. But Penacony is different. If the family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos. They have no reason to do that.
No, they don't. If they truly serve the Harmony, that is.
Ah, thank you.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The Harmony here has impurities.
Do you remember the ancient swarm disaster? Tazerond, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe, and it eventually evolved into a fierce battle among all eons. 2 paths lost their eons in that war, the propagation and the order. Coincidentally, their downfall is related to a certain eon.
Shipe, the Harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum, and devoured Anna the Order for unknown reasons.
Oh, that's interesting. If Shipe absorbed the propagation and the order, that's really bad. Because then, not only is it the order being the order, but the order seeking to propagate itself.
Holy forgaroni. So you're saying that the 2 leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the Sky Choir are hiding within the family, trying to resurrect
Only orders
a fallen
okay.
eon?
Yeah, I thought Tazyroth died. Okay.
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
I mean, propagation would just be someone having a lot of kids, I guess.
This is getting way too complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away? Are you giving up?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what. A warp jump is the best way to do so.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking?
Oh my god, what?
Jade Abacus of Allying Oath.
What?
Exactly. The assistance from the Lawful Cloud Knights would be enough.
Yep.
Think it over.
This is already paying off?
You can only use
Yeah.
that once in your lifetime.
I have considered it thoroughly.
What, you think we were just gonna have it in the background as like a backup just in case things got really crazy?
I thought it would come back in like 2 or 3 arcs, not the next arc. What? Holy shit. That whole conversation took an hour. Jesus Christ.
Are you the only one here, my child?
The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. And IPC starships are gathering towards Astana.
Canonically, a long time.
This is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the chosen one who harmonizes varied sounds?
Yeah, Fiend, it cannot be that long. This is literally the next place they jumped.
What do you mean, Master?
Well, aside from the whole thing with Argenti.
I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charity Festival in our plan.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order, so I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary.
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine.
Yeah, but that was going back to Eurylos 6.
And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopherwood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected. Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. And one of you is destined to follow this path to the end.
Is this part of your plan?
Of course. You're still as clever as you were when you were a child. The opening is near. Go
I find it very interesting that we have not seen Gopherwood.
Seize the power of the harmony. And
Think so?
reveal your karma.
I have one final question, Master. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams?
Oh, I see a treasure chest. We're gonna go here.
It's for justice, my child. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistake as the Harmony did.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed of this moment too many times.
Another dead bird.
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun, bathed in my light.
Wow.
My people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
Hey, we skipped an hour.
This is the interior of the Penacony Grand Theater.
I did
This-
not count them.
Flushed into the air by soul glass.
This is the part where things are going to spiral
Harmony Festival is about
out of control, and you are going to love it.
Okay.
Not only that, The entire
So I
game
just want
is
to let you know this is where it gets good.
no audience, no staff.
About how
No one
long to the end would you estimate?
Well, you still got a ways.
Okay. Do you think this might be better to pick up tomorrow?
I would say you still got another 3 to 4 hours.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder how many tickets.
If you want to stop here and then start up the theater tomorrow, would probably be best.
Okay.
Because right now we're at the point of no return.
Okay. Why is there... Alright. In that case, I am going to get this anchor point. And then I think it would be good to call it for tonight. Because I don't think I can do another 4 hours straight.
No, but tomorrow is going to be a good one.
Yeah. So then we will pick this up tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your insights and your reactions to my reaction to Yumi's reaction. So
I showed up late, so
yeah, no, it's fine. But we will pick this up again tomorrow, and we will finish 2.2.
Yeah.
Yes. I will witness the birth of a god. Hopefully the god of order. It would be great to see Anna again. All right, everybody. Have a great night.